Oh, yes!
Merry day after Christmas. We're going to start up a new run. Class selection time. We want to select a class that has the highest Inferno. Partisan. I think the first, 4 classes are basically all melee tilted. The first 5, then. Okay, it's really only once you get down to these down at the bottom that you start with some really different stats. So I think I'm just going to start up as a Pyric Cultist, which is considered an advanced class, a high-risk class reliant on proficiency in Inferno. Yeah, let's just go. Right? Because we've got 18 starting Inferno. That should be pretty strong. Ooh, creepy. I don't really care about the rest of the look. We don't need tutorials. I don't want advanced game modifiers for sure. Let's play. This is the 3rd character I've created. So this character will be Mars. Let's go. I see that we start with an Infernal spell. I don't need the intro cutscene. So we start with this, and it's like a fireball type thing. Start with both hands on this weapon. Looks like a kind of staff. Certainly start by poking people. Is that the same area I was in? Yeah, it just has me run around a quick loop. Yeah, so I'm going to try and get right to it and not waste too much time. Okay, so our R2 is a big sweep. Could be handy. Make sure I'm not missing anything. First area, from what I remember, is pretty basic. I see that my starting endurance for this class seems pretty low. So we're certain to ditch this weapon, pretty early on. Whoops. Yep, it's a fireball throw. Okay, so we pick up a bit of heat every time we're doing stuff like that. Okay, it becomes a swing from the left instead of a stab if we go into it from a dodge. Oh, wrong button. Don't need any health back. So I might want to be more exploratory this run through and try to find some items that I missed before. There's definitely some stuff that went unfound. I'm thinking predominantly antediluvian chisels. Looks like we got a good, pretty reliable ranged attack. We should consider if we want to do a split between Inferno or anything else, but I'm thinking I just want to do, like, Inferno Vigor and call it a day. I'm thinking that'll be pretty strong. Yep, I know how this works. Been at it before. This one's kind of a mandatory return. Like, I wouldn't mind staying in Umbral right now, but... Alright, you. Redcoats. Oh, also, okay, our attacks are more swingy if we don't have two hands on the weapon. I should ask somebody on the Discord how, like, if two-handing weapons comes with a stat adjustment, because I'm not sure. I never asked. This is a nice cheap, actually, for what it is. Reasonable stagger on the fireballs, too. So we're very strong from the outset. Now, I believe this guy does leave a stigma behind. At least I thought he did. It might only be here if you turn around. Yeah, I think you only see the stigma here if you rest and come back. For whatever reason. Real. That's the arena. I don't remember what else was around here, because I feel like there was a random offshoot that I'm not sure if I fully explored before. You know, I don't know if I've dealt with that on my full save file. Note to self, return to the first area and poke around the Umbral, see what's going on. So I think I've missed something. Might not be big, I don't know. Transition for this. Yoink. And a yoink. Talk to the Iron Wanderer.
I always want. You'll probably take it lightly. I don't know, but since it making you a bigger, if you know any, if you know any.
Okay. Make sure we've exhausted his dialogue. Tag this when we start to get upgrades. I'm upgrading Vitality first thing. I want to get Vitality to 20, probably before we do anything else, stat-wise. This is overlooking down the battlefield from before. Don't need to worry about it. Fire wards. Hey there, buddy. We can return here just in case. It's not too important for an early area like this. But I am going to go pick a fight with that one guy over around the corner. And we don't have a very tough character right now. Got enough stamina for a 4-attack string. Works fine by me. Chest back here. Hallowed Condemnation. I don't remember if this is good. Take out this guy up here first. He was able to pivot on me a little faster than I thought he would. Guard, skirt. Yeah, as expected, fire's not very effective against these guys. Neither is the staff. But we snuck into charged hit anyway. I'm not going to care about revenge mechanics or the eyeballs that you can get for them, because it didn't seem to me like they were useful. I didn't see this before. Wait, also, there's a route here. Which I guess leads to this stuff. Somebody behind me? No? Okay. Nobody behind me. No mimics. Raw Mangler Axe. Enervated Vigor Skull. Enervated Vigor Skull. Well, that's cool to catch this time through. I missed the moths last time when I was less familiar with the area. See, this is an Orion Preacher shield. Doesn't matter very much. What's this axe like? The Mangler Axe is an Inferno-only weapon that scales with Inferno. Okay, cool. Yeah, compared to our Pyric Axe, it's also physical fire split, but it also has a burning effect. I'm gonna give it a shot. Very quick, by the looks of it. Maybe we'll dual wield. Sounds fun. Damage looks good. This should also be a very effective weapon against Pieta. Tag the Vestige. I'll rest at this one, too. Not much reason not to. Plenty of reason to do so. I know we want to get our Inferno up to 30 at a pretty good pace for being a primary caster. Ring, we'll look at that for now. This doesn't have a route across. That's right, that's right. Is this area down here? It's like watery, and we'll have to go through a lamp, from what I remember. Ammunition satchel, mana stone. We probably need to be a bit more mindful about mana stones. We might have to actually buy them. Because, if Pyromancy is going to be our primary damaging mechanic, we can't afford to get locked off of that because we run out of mana. So we'll probably also prioritize some kind of mana-benefiting rings and amulets. Pick that, return to Axiom. Yeah, a little lit on fire. Okay, so this is the version of the status effect that causes a dot. Let's see. Yeah, so we've already been down there. Hey, buddy.
You carry if you don't make use of I've given from now on.
We'll go ahead and set this here. I don't think I'm, like, actually worried about Pyre fight, which I believe is the thing that's coming up next here. That's a bit of an early heal. She takes no damage during the transition. Grab. Hardly a real fight. There's the fight. I didn't actually need to use the heal that I used. Yeah, no problem for a build like this where I have implicit fire damage on my weapon. She's not going to like it. I don't remember where all the items are that I'm going to need, so we're just going to be grabbing basically everything. Oh yeah, let me grab Paida's Remembrance before I leave. Okay, there's the stigma.
You honor us and all who came before you with your sacrifices. While I wish they were unnecessary, my wishes will not ease your suffering, but I pray my sorcery
I noticed
does.
that this one holds at the same volume even as we walk away. I wish the other stigmas did the same. Alright, into Skyrest, we talked to all the NPCs to advance all their quest lines.
I had as one word. My name is the Holy, the Church of the duty and ensuring while this she and her did at least, but now it is to use the up and deliver self. Rogue, the Aureus. You serve a higher
I don't think there's anything I'm going to need to purchase from him. Yeah, it's all Radiant stuff.
Strive in darkness.
Need to get the first Sanguinarix upgrade here.
Forgive me. I'm Piet. So, whether contained within, should you bring them to me? The beacon and a dear fellow choke. Our holy word continues.
We will listen to the dialogue when we hit the new dialogue when we're talking to individuals like Damaros.
And into you.
Only about 2 things to spend our upgrades on right now, which is still, like, more Vitality, and then Inferno eventually. But I'm just going to keep dumping into Vitality for now. I need to remember if Molhu sells anything we want or care about. I think at the moment we don't actually have a vendor that matches our preference, and I don't know when that will change.
Only then. Chosen bearer of the lamp.
Okay, so he's got the another catalyst. Yeah, the rest of this we don't really care. I'll buy 1 vestige seed, but the rest of this is all Umbral casting stuff.
The lamp only then.
Okay. Talk to you.
So the exact, and given that, and yet now, well, I'm Stoneman, a group of against a man. We made a vow, whatever the cost to that as are you.
In Radiance,
And in terms of his
judgment.
purchases, he's got all of the martial weapons that we could buy. He's also got the Ring of Duty, which is useful. We don't have 2 ring slots right now anyway, so Vitality and Endurance,
Our
universally
immaculate lady
good.
will
We
bring
could sell some
redemption.
bigger skulls to afford that. And then behind him, his 2 cronies and the dog are down there. Don't have the blacksmith yet. Walking around here. Find this jackass. We'll spare him a couple lines of dialogue for now.
Like the one I've learned a little about that. I hope you reckon in truth. Of course,
I didn't
my name,
find
but
the
far more is proven by my... That's
plot
right,
continuation
only to be beat.
for the
So
individual
you're
with the
a
broken
wild-
lantern.
No? It's, I hope you see my offers. After all, my offers. After all.
Okay, that's on to repetitive dialogue. Moving on. I don't think I'm going to rest before going into the first area. I've already spent my junk anyway. And we'll just do as much of this Umbral as we can. There's a lot of Umbral secrets in this area, so it'll be good to kind of catalog some stuff. Do you have anything Infernal that I need to buy?
But they deemed, what's a poor? I gave away, but I know it doesn't look. It's a harsh.
Gives
but
me a
tree
stick.
It's a harsh wind, but a tree that.
Oh, he's not actually a vendor yet. That's right, that's right. On the first meeting, he isn't. I think fire is more effective against these guys than what I was using before. Map of the Pilgrim's Purchase sent. You know what? I guess you could run a build that is dual wielding 2 weapons with different statuses. I mean, that's certainly a good way of doing things in Elden Ring. Ignore the supplicants, kill you. None of these guys will attack me. Whoa, wait. Y'all are creeping up. You actually want some of this.
My soul, hold your tongue, pilgrim.
Now, we've got a vessel up here, right?
I assure you,
Vestige.
I have dedicated my life
vestige of
to the
Shapir.
teachings of Judge Cleric. My faith in her and her divine works is boundless.
Pray it is. For our immaculate.
Now, there's a bit of
lady's
extra
light
loot back
will
out here.
reveal the truth.
Just wanted to clear stuff from the lower area first, before we came back to do this. Let's see, dread's at about a quarter. Oh, almost fell off. Okay, took a couple lumps there. So that trek nets us a shield. And we want to fall down here again. Run across this again. Ow. Getting a kick. Grab that. Rejects blade. Very dex-based. I think the better way to get off of this is to run back to here. And just come off of here. Oh, that's our first Duralium. Whoa! Almost left off. For no reason. I wonder if you can actually jump down to that from here. That would be quite the shortcut. I don't know if that's possible, but I'm not concerned about that right now. So I'm actually just going to take a rest here and then proceed. Oh, we'll get an upgrade. 15 vitality's not too bad for now. But 20 is the first vitality soft cap. We do want to hit that ASAP. Yeah, we'll make an Umbral transition if it's to grab an item here. Vertebra. Here.
The cleric's
talk with
welcome
Damaros.
comes more often make speak, I suppose, than the threat of death. No, you know, not long ago. Now, I know they'd see you rejuvenate those don't. There's, but you won't.
We get the Conflagration spell, which we can cast right now. And that is a constant stream of fire. Cool. We could drop down there, but we don't want to. Because we get very few items for doing that. Like, we get one item for doing that. It's not even a good one, from what I remember. Here. I could tap up to full health. I'll grab this because it's a quest item, but I don't really intend on turning it in. This is our maximum firing speed for this. Seems pretty good in any case. That is getting me. And she's dead. I mean, this is why I didn't look to build a full caster on my first run. Because with any amount of competence, it's going to be disgustingly powerful. Where does this connect to again? Oh, I see. The item fell off as well, didn't it? The lacerating knife here, and we keep climbing up. I'm pretty sure this is going to lead us over to Gerlinda pretty soonish. Right, this is a door that requires the Pilgrim's Perch key, which we don't have and we're not going to have for a while. Pop that before I continue. Our dread value is still really tolerable. Jump and grab that. I don't want to deal with this guy. Okay, so they're pretty vulnerable to fire. Didn't know that before. I think a lot of early game enemies are very vulnerable to fire, which really helps this build out early on. Climb up here. Dread is getting higher, so we want to make sure we're proceeding pretty quickly. It'd be ideal to leave the Umbral soon. Since this time we know to level up Vitality first of all, a lot of enemies don't feel like they hurt very much. If I was at more of like a 10 Vitality baseline, these hits might be more painful. Which is why you don't stay at a 10 Vitality baseline. You have every opportunity in the world to not do that. I find it interesting that ladder tops stop you from walking off a ledge like that. And that is just a gesture. Yeah, I don't remember what every item is. I just remember where they are for the most part. Go ahead and use this. I'm always, like, swinging right into that. Well, we avoided being forced into the Umbral, but we're gonna be back in the Umbral in a moment anyway. What shot me? You guys over there? Hi. I think you actually have more kick force if your kick is later in a combo. No idea if that is correct or my imagination. Because that guy went flying. A lot more than I expected. Okay, I'm leaving a divergent route behind a little bit. This is more than just, like, two things and a guy. I forget how much it is. Pop that, though. Yeah. Item. Holy Blood Ring. It's our blood resist. Resist. For the most part, I'm not that troubled by having a bleed status at any given time. That. Okay, it's just the Umbral passage from here, from what I remember. Horned Crimson Rector Sword. It's a pretty good weapon. Used that for a lot of my last run. Through here, I believe we've got a Vestige. Yeah, whatever, buddy. There's him.
Another
Chitter
lamp
chatter.
should you end up, I'll tend to it, for whatever it's worth. The hallowed sentinels are nothing like... And remember, mind yourself, Lambert. You're on a treasure.
Nab this. I'm just gonna run past all these dudes. I think soon it's gonna drop me at Gerlinda's. Bye. Ah, ow. Ooh. Ugh, this bit's annoying. I want to wait for him to come to me so I can fight him on this platform. I could pop a Mana Stone right now to have access to spellcasting, but... Pretty sure that's unblockable. Yeah, if I didn't have leveled vitality for that stuff, I'd have to slow down. There's a down ladder here? Yeah, there we go. Like, what am I missing? Hold on. I don't need a vestige seed here, because I just passed a vestige. Grab this. Bit of a bigger skull. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have to just go down here, and there's some guys to fight. I forget how many. If I remember right, it's not too many, it's just that there's a butterfly here. I don't really want to dodge past it in that direction. It means I need to move forward. Forgot they even had that attack. I did take a lot of poison from them, but I get the feeling that this armor probably has pretty good poison resistance. I expect that the lighter armors are probably better at status resistance than the armor I was wearing for most of last game. Not sure if that's true, but... Bowl of Revelations... I believe that's another quest item for the Exactor. Can't exactly remember. Okay, let's see. Here, walk over to this. Our dread is a little high. Yeah, let's get a dread reset before I do anything else. Center myself real quick before he pushes me off. Like that. Kill this guy before we deal with the other thing. Late on the dodge. That was messy, but oh well. That one there, and this one here. Down this way. In. Oh no, that's right. The bowl is what you need for remembrances. The Book of Sin is something that the Exactor wants. This is not a bad spot to set down a seedbed. And we'll take a rest. I'm pretty sure I'm about to have 1 or 2 fights, if I remember right. And we're about to get the Gerlinda unlocked, from what I recall. So I think Gerlinda was at the end of all of this stuff on the Pilgrim's Perch. Definitely sounds like a blacksmith. I thought I remembered there being an item on top of her fence, but it's probably because I have a tendency to kick some guys down here. Oh. This messes them up.
All that key. No fight. You don't.
Defiance Ring is pretty good. So I'm going to ride this back up, which will put me at a vestige. If I'd realized that guy was that easy for a pyromancy build, I would have just used a mana stone. There. I only have myself to blame. I'm super blocked in. I cannot move. There we go. I'm blocking way too early. The damage from the fire dot looks small, but it also ticks pretty fast, so I'm not sure how much to, like, count that it is a small amount. Okay, so... Oh, right. So, we were here. We headed across to this. Yeah, I think I missed this item. Did it go? I'll actually go back to Skyrest real quick. Then we can come back to this and take 2 elevators down. Going back to Skyrest lets me talk to the blacksmith. And when I come back, the blacksmith's cell will be open and I can grab the item inside. Also, I think we found another Sanguinarix upgrade. Yes, we did.
Our holy work continues, fellow sanctified vessel. May Aureus' divine radiance flow through me.
I don't really want to check any remembrances right now, so I'm not going to bother giving this to Molhu yet.
Gelin, she hasn't seen what? Grow. Speaking of, she's left.
Galinda is I would do.
You know, as long as
My name.
silent and noise, which he but and now so bring.
I do want to know more about Sparky, so I'm going to change the way I handled this quest this time through.
You again.
Okay, yeah, she doesn't have anything that I really want in particular. So the Mangler Axe is pretty great. I think I probably will stick with it. The Pyric Cultist Catalyst will probably be a priority over that, though. Although by the looks of it for now, I can upgrade both. Because I have that much small Duralium, and now they're both limited by medium Duralium. Just a couple upgrades there. Travel back out to the bell room rather than the seedling. They put me in a pretty similar spot right now. It's not too different. I also know that over here there was this bit with the water. I forget if there's anything down there. Yeah, weapon upgrade's pretty noticeable. Yeah, that leads to a whole nother thing. I'll check on that because I don't remember what's what. Oh, my backstep was actually in, like, kind of stopped, but I still managed the invuln timing, I guess. of that. Umbral Eye of Rosamund. First Umbral Eye. Check. Just detonate all these. Always fun to watch. Okay, this circles back around to what? Antique Hallowed Sentinel gear. Leave resistance balm. Fire salts. And this puts me back out at the Pilgrim's Perch. I believe I'm above an area that I've been at before. No, this is a different spot. We'll return from Umbral here. We'll have to go back in a moment. And I don't remember if this calls something meaningful or not, but mechanism stuck. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to go back in a moment to check a stigma. But I'm gonna kill these guys before that. Frustrating, isn't it, when you can't block pyromancy attacks? I get to put the enemies through what I dealt with all of last run. Oh, he didn't get booted. There we go. I believe another one of the things that Exactor wants is right here. Yeah, don't need that. Transition. Get the stigma.
Warm breeze blowing softly across the sand.
Okay. This is a ladder kick that leads down to an earlier area.
All so far away now.
And this over here. That's a guaranteed head cage drop to make for if you're not having the RNG and you really happen to want the head cage. Oh, that grab. It's better reach than I thought it had, because I'm always dodging behind it. What? Okay, you see my character got flipped around because I was actually mid-dodge frame for that. Pretty short range, but the damage isn't bad. Alright, I don't think there's anything else around here. We are ready to return to the main path. These guys. Am I actually able to make it to the main path from here? I think I might need to fall down. Yeah. Technically need to take a bit of a fall here, and then I can run back and use the ladder I kicked down, right? Bye. Yeah, here's the kick ladder. So I can use this to get back on track with where I was. We'll rest at the vestige. And then move along. And I think that puts us in the swamp. Though I can't recall for certain. You're not dead. Damn it, let it go. I think it's actually faster if I jump down from here. What are we looking at? I don't know if I can survive that. Let's not bet on it. Sure, the game would love to tell me, no, you can't survive that fall, actually. So let's not be adventurous about it while we're already in the Umbral. We don't have our backup. That being said, let me actually get back out of here. Is there, like, a ramp over here on the left? Okay, no, so I do have to jump down somewhere. Because I can't fall down here and get back on path. So I guess it's got to be over here that I have to fall down. Either that or I'm just meant to butterfly out or use the path downstairs. I don't know, maybe that's what it's supposed to be. A little awkward, but we're here. Excuse me, boys. Okay, this path was the way forward that leads over to Gerlinda's cell, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, okay, here's where I want to be. Rest. I'm gonna put a couple more points back into endurance. We will rest to reset. We'll take the elevator down and move on from there. So the elevator puts me directly in Gerlinda's room. We loot Gerlinda's cell, and then we move on. So we'll have to drop down a ladder to loot the cell. Oh yeah, this guy's alive. I'm gonna give him one chance to swing on me, but I guess not. He's dead. Here. Should be this way. Down here. Call this up. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad playing this for speed at some point. Because I think the critical path isn't actually, like, super long.
So, you're starting to see through their lie. Butchers and mad Adir, restoring order. Fucking name's Damarose. And I'm wondering, it take Adir's cut them down.
Okay, so we can purchase from Damaros. So I wanted to buy a second Mangler Axe, and definitely wanted to buy Adir's Rage. Also buy fire grenades, I guess. Hold up. Wait, let's see.
It take, Adir cut them down.
Okay, so let's see what it's like to dual wield. I haven't had the chance yet. And love to use a Adir's Rage, so we'll have to get up to 22 Inferno to use it. Okay, so we're pretty much swinging on 2s, and if we do that, we go back to a single 1 in one hand. Cool. Okay, lady, you're in for it now. Holy crap, that damage is big. Oh, the hounds are tied to her. I was wondering. Anything Umbral around here I should be aware of? I saw that spine, and for a moment I thought it was a ladder, but no. Just a weird column thing. Okay. Right along. Yeah, so this puts us in the swamp. Oh no, this doesn't put us in the swamp. This takes us to the fight with the flesh thing. Alright, upgrading Inferno for a bit. So I need to get Inferno up to 22 to use the buff spell. So dual wielding feels pretty effective. Only question is there anything else I might want to dual wield? I think the bloody axe I found is actually a throwing weapon, so that doesn't really matter to me. I think the game's also going to play nicer if my two dual wield weapons are the same weapon type. That is, both axes. If they're different, like axe and sword or axe and spear, I don't know if it'll play nice.
But at least I'm going to be pleased. Some might use, but I'm just put. You could even.
Do we need any of your stuff?
Hello again, friend.
Let's see. Stalker dagger, avowed mace, pointed stick, Duralium. Nope, we don't need any of that.
May your path be blessed.
Okay. I was wondering if there's. Okay, there's not really another path other than to fall down here, from what I can see. God, early on both of those, I think. The backhand was really hard to see, buddy. That attack is surprisingly low on active frames. I missed the dodge there. Sludge wave got me. And there's the Congregator of Flesh, no problemo. This. I don't remember if that guy's magic is Infernal or Umbral. It's certainly creepy, but that's all I've got. I think we have a vestige pretty soon, but I don't remember. Remembering now that I need to transition here, but I think I can come up and grab this first. I think now I know why nobody uses a shield that I ran into in, like, PvP. Like, oof, this feels really strong, dual wielding. Here's Byron.
Onwards you march, but you won't find them suddenly. Because take my, I've got many a. Whether you've empowered is, but don't come still. So the vestiges. Name's Byron.
Okay. I believe his name's the last part of his dialogue there. Lead. Upgrades. Give me more Inferno. There's our 22. Now use the spell we have equipped, the buff. Yeah, the shout. Poison resistance bomb. Poison arrows seems cool. I think an archer build for this game is probably a real fun time. Oh, right. Forgot these guys are alive. Well, alive might be the wrong term to use, but... Forgot those guys are going to get up and try to hit me. Angel's Axe, nothing down there appears to be important. Grab the quintessence. Where to go?
I've given you more Umbral guidance than I have. From now on, fine. I've given you from now on.
Okay, cool. Noted. Up through one of these, I think somebody's gonna try and roll boulders at me. I'm trying to remember where that is before it randomly kills me. Ouch. My bad. Hit the little blighter before he poisons me. Thank you. Getting close to maybe using some Briastone. I've gotten turned around. So I was going this way. Yeah, and I went around the long way there. Now I'm coming back through here. So I feel like there was a kick ladder back this direction, and I'm gonna be regretful if I don't find it. Okay, I need to actually lock onto this dude for a sec. There we go. Okay. Let's set this. Our health's pretty low. And I will spend... let's get one more vitality and we'll get a bit more endurance. I want to get to the endurance soft cap of 20. Let's see, that did not reset our dread. Please lock on there, thank you. Here, and this. Okay, yeah, spawning in butterflies tells me that my dread is actually too high. pretty obnoxious enemy to randomly get more of. Oh, the projectiles also recover my wither health. That's pretty cool. I wasn't sure. I didn't actually think they would. Where's the other side of that? It's over there. That's right. I need to go up the ramp first. And kind of make my way in a little bit. Or was it okay to go through here? Shooter Strider leg wrappings. I don't know if I got any of the Strider gear before. Oh, I dodged too early. Second the Umbral eye. Ow. I should get into more of a habit of using Lucky Paws, but I'm not sure where. I'm not sure where I would bother. It's unlike me to farm in a game like this. Ow. You're already on fire, buddy. Know your place. Yeah, I'll just do a quick return from Umbral here. A couple things I want to clear out. Yeah, it looks like the Shuja are not good with fire. That's good for me. Mostly just want to kick down that shortcut. Excuse me. Yeah, push me around all you want. Does not matter to me. Okay. I'm not concerned with clearing out this entire area. Not the whole dang thing. I kind of just want to kill the silent dude, and I might come back through after. I could totally mess up this fight, so we'll throw this down just in case. Let's see. I mean, I am currently in Axiom. He does kind of seem like a flammable guy. knock him off the horse. Got me there. Grab. Oh, that's his phase 2. Buffed up. That wasn't the floor eruption. Now he's floor eruption, right? Oh no, that's just coming out of the floor at me. Ow. But I just burn you the rest of the way. I realized too late he was still mid-animation, and it was dangerous for me to go for the fire there. That kills him. Ding, ding. Sploosh. Grab the stigma.
Latimer, in death, may you continue to shine.
We don't touch the beacon. Now we're running our way out of here. And this should put us at a kick-down ladder, if I remember right.
Hello, little friend. Do you want to play? I know some fun games. Are you
I intended to see if the ones who inhabit, including the room. So, in case they took... no. It's an odd... Of course, he only like... He watch it, he just does so... Hello again, friend.
Okay, Thack. Still don't have anything that we want. Tap the vestige. Upgrades. Let's see. Let's get that up there. We're gonna pump Inferno until it's 30. Feels about right. Just going on the vibes. That. Let's see. I want that. Thank you. An optic ring. Do I have 2 rings yet? I do. So I'm not too worried about what that is. Right, it's not a kick-down ladder. That's a kick-down. But I think we need to make more progress around here. Yeah, okay. It's so hard for me to remember everything that's in this area. Really complicated. Poison spread there. One of these grills, I think, is real. Oh no, you just walk in. This is a mimic, though. Right, we are in the Umbral. Okay, so this is the other side of that area that I've already been to. Yeah, the first half and the second half of this area are, like, really blend together. There's not a lot differentiating them. Okay, that doesn't lead anywhere. Couldn't remember. I don't think any of these enemies can actually use ladders. I'm surprised they didn't hit me while I was on the ladder, too. That's an added bonus. Got the Shuja fighting with the Hollowed Sentinels. Not really our biz. We grab this pendant, which I think is actually kind of alright for us in the here and now. Maybe they could climb ladders, because that did seem like a couple more people than I expected over there. I'm almost certainly getting poisoned there. This puts me at the back half of the thing from earlier. So I can, like, kind of drop down and get this. Get the Angel of the Void set, and then come back here, get back up here. Okay. This is like main path again. We kick down this ladder so we can go... We kick down that bridge so we can come back to where we were. It's already dead. Great, great. You're already dead. This Pyric Cultist staff, which was our starter weapon for this character. Yay! Let's see, this is back in the main area as well. I remember there's a way to get on top of this. I think it's down here. Yeah, we need to go back over this, grab another item. It's back this way. Yoink. Leave the Umbral over here, and I'm going to do that. I will not suffer any of these still walkers. Okay, so somewhere around here, there's like another kick-down ladder that I wanted to kick down or be able to traverse. I think I actually have to be back in the Umbral. So I think I'm kind of backtracking after opening up some unnecessary shortcuts. Yeah, because I think this whole alcove and the kick ladders over here are purely optional and not the way forward right now. I'm trying to remember what actually is the way forward. Sheesh. You, like, come into the back half of the village, and then what? Because all that doesn't really connect to anything. Oh, boy. No, I got to that through that, so... Where was I? How did I approach this? I think I was over there. So how did I get over there? Okay, so this was a ladder that I kicked down after approaching this fire from over this way. So this is what I need to re-examine. I think I need to re-examine the low area down here. Yeah, down here. Over this way. And all of this stuff. Oh, Pendant of Burden is additional damage for every status effect. We have at least one status effect right now. So we inflict burning. And this does mean if we can use 2 different weapons with different status effects, that could help. Okay, and this is something over here, but aha! That's the ladder I was looking for. Or the plank I was looking for, I guess. Now, this connects to this vestige. And that's like a full circuit. Hey, so we are playing Infernal this time. So I've taken out the Silent Night, and we did not cleanse the beacon. Because this time, our plan is, we're going to corrupt beacons. And so we are dual-wielding Inferno scaling axes, and we're throwing fire at people. And it's really good. Dual wielding appears to be really friggin' strong, kind of unsurprisingly good. So we're rolling on that. We started off with the Pyric Cultist staff, which is an E scaling with strength, a C scaling with Inferno, and a split between physical and fire. We switched off to these Mangler axes pretty soon, which have a little lower base damage, but they have the same kind of split. They've only got Inferno scaling. Their physical damage never increases, only the fire damage. So that's what we're rolling with right now. We might pivot as we find some other Inferno-based weaponry. I actually need to hand Mulhu some remembrances. I'm not going to do any of the Exactor's quests.
Their delights now.
Handed over that. We need to put in the Umbral Eyes of our choosing. Regain withered health on killing with a Grievous. Dodging at the right time applies Wither. And we don't have a secondary socket yet, I don't think. Yeah. Need to find an Antediluvian Chisel. In terms of remembrances, Congregator of Flesh is Umbral stuff. The Hushed Saint is also Umbral stuff. Yada yada. His gear's pretty cool, but we're not going to bother with it. I'm not upgrading strength this time through. Oh, and I think I do want to purchase another couple of Vestige Seeds.
Like you, I serve.
I don't really want that. Just double checking through some things. Do I have more upgrade materials? Oh. This must have dropped from some of the flail guys. I didn't realize. Huh. Nice. That's like the whips that those dudes with the heads are throwing on themselves. It is going to suck on fire-resistant enemies, that's for sure. Because we're pretty dedicated to fire right now. When I go up against them, I might equip something else. We'll see. I do have this here, Adir's Rage spell, increasing all your damage types by yelling. We have the Infernal Hounds spell, which we're going to get to use a little later. Okay, let's see. It's like I can read all of the lore on the Pyric Cultist set that we started with. Oh, we can read the Angel of the Void stuff. Fearing further persecution even after their exile from Calrath, the outcasts who settled in Forsaken Fen created the role of a guardian, the Angel of the Void, to watch over them, the role being occupied over the years by a succession of their greatest warriors. Although the facial tattooing, which was once a prevalent punishment in many of the continent's regions, was never implemented in Mornstead, that didn't prevent the kingdom's authorities from experimenting with other forms of retribution. Yep. The condemned gear is the, like, the, what's it called? That's the, like, deprived start, effectively. Conceit that death marks an end to despair is often borne away on the fluttering of somber, volutinous wings. Yeah. Yeah, the Sin Piercer detail is locked behind Radiant. So the game plan is, after this, I'm going to be doing an Umbral-focused playthrough. And on the Umbral-focused playthrough, we might actually be on, like, 4 stats quality. Because if I remember right on some of those remembrances for those bosses, if I'm using, like, Dervla's sword, for instance, it scales with everything, from what I recall.
There's a point at which, but if you, then I suggest, naturally, they also can, who knows, more instead than the rest of the world. Even without them, with men of all, they need someone to, before they all tear each other. You look tired, you look tired.
Okay, he gives me the Fief key.
That's heretical, as are you.
Okay, yada yada. I don't think I've found more Duralium for more upgrades here.
You
again. Oh, that's our purchase. The upgrade screen shows it. We've got 16, so I could upgrade the offhand axe. Let me do that real quick.
You
I think I can sell off a couple of these and upgrade my other Mangler axe. There we go. And now I'm pretty sure we're going back out to the hamlet. When is the bow build? I don't necessarily have a bow build planned. I might do something bow related, I don't know. There's definitely a character that starts off with a bow baseline. The Uduranga Ranger, I think, is the like name of the character class. The Fitzroy's Gorge. Keep darting around. It's not good for your health. Not super healthy. Yeah, I think if I was going to start up a bow build, what other challenge would I put on it? I might add a modifier. Oh yeah, you can parry with 2 weapons. You can parry, you can theoretically block. I've read online also, like, cause I'm hanging out on the Discord a little bit to learn more about the game. What's it called? Oh, I want to try the buff. Rawr! That was no good. Ah, my parry didn't knock him down. I've heard that, like, small finesse weapons like daggers actually have a bigger parry window. So I do want to try that at some point. I do owe it to myself to try out the Dex build. Ah, I messed it up. I keep screwing that one up. I missed the parry on that like 4 times. Come on. Got me. Dang. Oh yeah. This is real cheap. This makes me think that Inferno might be the Inferno might just give more mana. I'm not certain about that. This is a long run back. I was really trusting that I had this fight, and I clearly didn't. I messed up those parries way too often. We're going back to the swamp. Yeah, that particular fight I really don't want to mess up. It's a long run back. But whatever. Let's do it. Level am I right now? 31. Not bad. Whew, that was good. I think I might need to use heavy attacks more often. So I think I'm discounting the power of heavy attacks. They're pretty good. Yeah, the character at this point has... I want to check the mana value. 334 mana, which I feel like even at the very top end, I think the other character was working like 200 mana. So I'm guessing per point of Inferno, you might get more mana than you do per point of Radiance. Because the character has these stats at like 24 Inferno. Now I am able to pile more points into Inferno faster. This guy's being so much angrier. Damn. Like 3 Conjure guys in a row? Okay, so if I go for that on his block, he will just go for his counter swing. Just need to be a little more patient with how I'm handling that. There we go. I do get the feeling that Percival is a little bit meaner about some of his attack patterns than a standard Crimson Rector. And I think that's intended so that you use the little, like, Umbral dealies in the environment to, like, stun him or remove his buffs or something like that. Bloodlust. I think that's actually a Radiant weapon. Oh, no, that's Agility Inferno. So that is playable. If I wanted to level up my agility just a little bit. And I've been thinking I wanted to try maybe doing an axe and a sword or something like that. Do I have an equipable sword so I can check the pattern? Yeah, let me equip with the broken sword. Looks perfectly compatible. Just, like, does all the same attack patterns. So I'm thinking, we want to try and get in as many... I want to try and get in as many debuffs on the build as possible. So, if we can do... Oh, the wooden cross is also an axe. Heh. Doesn't do much of anything different, though. Scourge Sister Flail is just agility. I do want it to be Inferno scaling throughout. So, this is an Inferno weapon that just does burning. This one does burning and bleeding. Pretty cool. 2 different status effects on one weapon. And the Inferno scaling on this is C. So it's Agility C, Inferno C, whereas the Mangler axes are just Inferno C. So I can expect the Mangler axes to scale up a bit faster, I think. Actually, no. If it's 2 Cs versus 1 C, the 2 Cs should be strictly better in terms of how it scales. But I'm not looking to level a lot of agility anyway. I might get agility and or strength 13 just to be able to use some weapons that have hybrid requirements. But I don't care about any hybrid scaling. We're only scaling on Inferno. Yeah, this is just a shortcut into the back of Skyrest. I think we get 1 extra item here, and we'll open this door. But regular Duralium's pretty good right now, because that is my current upgrade material. I think one of these axes I'm going to stick with, and it'll be reliable. So I'm definitely going to keep upgrading at least one of these axes. I don't think I want to use 2 of the same axe, though. Mostly because maximizing this Pendant of Burden seems pretty cool. Deal additional damage for every status effect inflicted upon an enemy. I think we might be able to get a weapon set going that inflicts up to 3 statuses. And that seems like it'll be pretty good. I'll set... Oh, whoops. Set one of these here. Do I want to travel back and fuss with weapons, or do I want to upgrade? So I think I might want to get Inferno up to 30 before I consider doing like a weapon swap, because that'll have to be 5 agility if I want to use this sword. 5 level ups is meaningful. It's not a huge deal, because level ups are like linear in this game. They're not they don't really curve the way they do in Dark Souls, which is part of why your vigor income is so weird in this game. This is closed off. I mean, this area back here is basically just the fight with Percival and a shortcut back. This is very optional, all said and done. Because you can just run over into Fitzroy's Gorge and use that to get over to Calrath. I think I'm just going to take out the dog because that's the one that'll actually chase me. Over into Gorge. And I actually do want to kill a few of the things around here so that I can scan that stigma. That was a bit of a high-risk parry. I wouldn't normally want to go for that one. Wow, that's the amount of wither damage that my perfect dodge does.
Damn coward!
Come now. You are half dead already. If anything, I'm merely helping you to your well-earned rest, while helping myself to your supplies.
In the name of Aureus, you...
Gods! Gods, gods, gods. That's all you people talk about. Aureus this and Nadir that.
Yeah.
You have no vision.
One of the hints
no
that this bastard
ambition.
was such a bastard.
Just so desperate to be ruled. Well, despite what so many think, we have never needed gods to guide humanity. Only the right man for the task.
Who are you?
The future you won't live to see.
Oh, man. I still do need to find that one woman in the swamps. Because I missed her on this run-through. I was going around casually. Oh, Crimson Ritual. Okay. Well, let me get rid of this archer. Oh, whoops. Well, I guess that guy wins his Crimson Ritual. I don't mind fighting it out, but the ledge was had other plans. Honestly, I don't like fighting this particular archer for this reason. He's kind of in a position like this where it's very difficult to dodge him. So now that I've gotten the stigma, I think I just run this section. Because this little stretch here is just awful. It's a corridor with an archer, and there's a Viking that shows up behind you. There's a bunch of dogs. And even when you try to come up on this archer, there's a dog here to screw with you, right? Got a little stuck on the bodies there, but... kill all that stuff. There we go. That's a real item. Have to be careful there because there's a bunch of little shits waiting in the Umbral to get you. Yoink. Come here. He should basically fall to his death. That is fake. That one's real. That's right. Ring of Radiant Preeminence. What's that one? Cast Radiant with a non-radiant catalyst. Got it. I did get the Inferno and Radiance increaser on the Panoptic Ring, but I'm not planning on using it. We do need to Umbral transition here to cross this gap. And I need to be very careful about it because some of those little nerds are gonna fly at me. I'm trying to figure out where they show up from. There he is. Take that. Okay, so these guys are fire resistant. Now we know. I think they were radiant neutral. These basic dudes, that show up in the Umbral, I think they're weak to almost everything. Because almost no matter what I hit him with, it's red numbers. It might be that they're actually weak to physical damage. Kind of like one of the game's few gimmies, I guess. You burn. Let's see. I'm trying to remember which way's which in this layout. This place is all, like a little confusing to me. Stop bonking on the walls. So this is the bit where I ripped the guy out with the thingamajig. Okay, there's a shortcut back here. I didn't know that. Well, that's kind of neat. It looks like that just lets me backtrack and doesn't really give me anything new. Taken care of. That here. It's a real item. I appreciate that he didn't hit me since the game didn't want to let me, like, didn't lock onto him properly or anything. Yes, this is an area we usually fall down into, and I need to climb back up to that spot. Or go back around to it. So I'm pretty sure that is the runestone for Gerlinda to get the first rune locked in. And first rune is arguably more important than the later ones, since every successive rune requires that you have a higher weapon upgrade level. So first rune being just like, you know, any +1 item.
I'll do.
Pretty good.
Hey, look at that. Now can hurt is wait till Melchior sees me next. I'll chop me on.
I never found Drustin a second time in my first playthrough.
He's a famous and evil with those spikes. I fell down, and when I woke up, and he'd never leave me. But not to worry.
So he talks about getting Melchior back, presumably getting him back from the Rogar somewhere. If anybody's taken anybody, it's the Rogar, right? Yeah, cracked rune tablet, and I would normally drop down here, but I already cleared it out. have some violence about that. And then over here is the fight on the bridge. Was there another thing here? Okay, no. I want to set a seedling before I do this. Oh, that over there looks conspicuous. Oh, wait. That's interesting. Okay, so there's a couple things over there I haven't accounted for. I don't know how those connect. Let's take this to climb back up. There might be another exit out the back of this place, of this tunnel, that I'm not aware of. Something like that. Let me look around a little more before I go on to that boss fight. So, what is the leftmost from here? So I think this, yeah, so, oh, right. We cross over that in the Umbral and then we hook back around. So this doesn't really go out any further. Just kind of come back over to this. Let's see. I think I have enough Sanguinarix charges because it only goes up to 5. Now, since this guy is Rogar, I'm assuming my fire damage is going to be not as effective against him. So this will probably be pretty tough, but I know a decent bit about these guys' attack patterns at this point. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, so those ladders over there, I wonder how those connect. Maybe it's related to that broken bridge over there that I can see in the distance. I don't remember this area that well, so. Fire ward will be a good idea here. Is he charging at me? I think it might have been. I don't know, whatever. Dodge myself into a wall there. I hate this floor stomp thing they do. It's just like dead time in the fight. Yeah, backstep again. Wouldn't that be funny? Looks like he doesn't want to fall off a cliff. Kind of assumed. The totem that he put down earlier seems to not be affecting him on the simple fact that I got far enough away from it. Or it expired. Stop blocking, chump. I think he got killed by my dodge. The Ruiner Shield, the Ruiner Sleeves, and the Vestige Siege. I want to check on the Ruiner Shield. Is it actually equipped with Inferno? It's Strength and Inferno. It might have some other special property or something. I don't know. And he also dropped the Ruiner Sleeves, weirdly enough. Huh. It's a heavy arm piece. I think last time he dropped the Helm. But I suppose Ruiners are actually a regular enemy type, so he probably just randomly drops something from time to time. I don't really want to drop a Seedling, because I dropped one really recently. So, kind of just want to see if I can move forward and get away with that. Stone Pear, Unripe Berries. I loosely remember bits about this place. I remember climbing to the top of that tower. I think something was annoying over there. So I am noticing now that I'm not using the shield, my parries don't cause things to bounce off as often. But my R1 game plan is much more dangerous than it was on the other build. So I have the option to drop down to there, but I don't necessarily want to do that right away. Where'd the archer go? There he is. Missed the dodge. Snake oil grenade. I know I found that before. Where's my friggin'... Oh, that's right. I disabled the option for things to automatically be added to the hotbar. I didn't actually mean to use minor fire salts there. I used the Brio-stone. I don't know if that wall is Umbral only or not. There we go. Need to be careful with my rhythm for these guys. Tuli, Vigor Moth. I'll use this to return because I think I can go upstairs if I'm not in the Umbral here. I think this is one of those rare places that has Umbral block. Yeah. That obstacle's not here if I'm not in the Umbral. Animate the Vigor Skull. If I get all the way to the top of this, pretty sure it is one of the beacons. Oh no, it's just a big old pyre. That's right. There was an item of some kind up here. Oh, a vestige. Yeah, there's a vestige and a chest. Not a vestige, a stigma. Yeah, Fitzroy's gear. Theoretically pretty cool stuff. And I believe we found out more about the history of Fitzroy. I think he was an attendant to the king. Drop for that. Pretty sure. Like this. Yeah. That. Axe of the Flayed. The Axe of the Flayed is Strength Inferno. Strength 8, Inferno 13. Has Inferno scaling. And it inflicts bleed. So this is the kind of weapon we were looking for. So yeah, I'm gonna use that as my offhand. So now we will be inflicting 2 statuses. Okay, so there's no latch point to drag this back over. Okay, so presumably then I'm supposed to come down here and then, what, down this way? Yeah, I guess we just leave this from the ground floor since we're in the Umbral. Okay, I remember this place having a horribly bitchy layout. Real item, magic ward. Okay, there's a saintly quintessence in the next area there. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we'll return from Umbral for a moment. Just gonna use this to get my bearings for a sec. This is what I wanted to see. Up to 29. Cool. Rest. Turn back around. Redeem coins to make me talk like the Count? I don't know if I have enough repertoire for that. I suppose maybe it doesn't take very much, but can't walk through that. I hate that enemy type sometimes. Oh boy. Okay. So, the spot I was seeing that had the quintessence... Do I have to, like, wrap around for it? Because I was seeing it from here, right? Yeah, it's next to that big tree. Okay, I think that's something I have to proceed forward and then hook back around for. Alright, let's find a way up to that. Looks like we're going up here, and then this should be the spot. I thought I dodged that too early and was going to be in danger, but I guess we're okay. Okay, so over here, knock in one heal, and it looks like we've got an item up here to grab. And now we make the transition. Always right next to it. Try and quiet down these enemies first. Okay, so fire, not very effective on this. Not what I wanted to see. I keep forgetting to switch to the lantern. Crimson Ritual now. Of course. Oh, this is the same person from before. Alright. I guess this is their hunting ground. Essence, various other things. Can I not return from the Umbral when I'm in? Alright. I guess I can't. Might have heard something. This isn't a bad little fight pit. Got me there. You dead? Oh, got it. Cool. Good fight for me. I got a little lucky on getting that parry. I couldn't really discern his attack pattern on that halberd there. A bit of a crapshoot. But the attack power of the dual wield with the fire salts is crazy good. I think through here is where I'm going next. Or is this going back an area? Ow, ow, ow! Jeez. Alright, I'm actually gonna go back and rest here. Well, good fight with Gooflux. I feel more comfortable about Crimson Rituals now. Now that I've seen more of the spells in the game. Because, like, it sucks to get blown out by something you're not familiar with, but now that I've, like, done a playthrough, I don't feel so bad about, like, the situation of it. Let me see. What was I was checking to see if I had enough materials. I've got 2 quintessences to spend and 8 regular Duralium. Let's go back to Skyrest. What's it called? So there is some kind of rescaling involved in the way stats apply to PvP. I couldn't figure out how the matchmaking works.
Several of our sacred texts and no canon of the hallowed sent many have, but Latimer was the. Our holy.
But apparently, you just do a lot less damage while you're in PvP in general. And that's like the balancing factor, is that it kind of does a loose equalizing of some kind. I don't know exactly how it works. I think your stats are shifted to be some kind of relative value. So it works on, like, the ratios you pick.
Selfish and avaricious, it's no small feat to smith magic-infused manacles such as the one she used to bind me to her when she found me weakened and injured. I watched.
Hope everybody's keeping warm.
Yeah.
Certainly been something I've had to keep track of.
And yet I had cast my type with my renewed is only made. I only.
Oh, get back to verb.
This playthrough, we're gonna free Sparky.
Okay.
Oh right. What kind of runes do these have? So this has a square rune, and my other weapon's gonna be the Axe of the Flayed. And we don't know what rune type that has yet, but. Looks like it's also square. Ran out of vigor. I think I have more vigor skulls.
You again.
Yeah. It's interesting dual wielding that I can upgrade them evenly. I don't know if there's like an offhand damage penalty or anything. I don't think there is. I think they're both equivalent, from what I could tell, like swinging them around. Runes will start to drop from enemies, which is good, because it looks like... Oh no, I have to go to the socket runes interface to see, don't I? Oh, okay, they're star runes, actually. They're stars. Yeah, I have to go to this interface to see. The star rune that is available to me is Anarchos, which increases Inferno scaling. That's pretty good. I like Inferno. That's what I'm doing. So we can put these into both of these weapons and feel okay about it. I'm gonna sell a couple duplicate items. I did find another Umbral Eye. The temporary damage immunity there is probably pretty okay. To sell another couple Vigor Skulls. Purchase another one of these. Put a Narcos rune into each of these. I think the scaling is like a half notch. Like it'll take them from C to C plus, basically. Assuming they were sitting at C. Yeah, so it looks like they're C plus now. Another upgrade and they'll go up to B minus, because the scaling does get better as we level it up. This character did start off on light roll, and equipping a second weapon has put him on to mid roll.
In Radiance, judgment.
Other guys moved on. Stomand is still here. I could buy a Ring of Duty, but I don't think I care about that. Oh no, this other guy hasn't moved on. Yeah, okay. We haven't gotten any more remembrances or anything like that. I think I'm just warping back to the seedling now and pressing on. Ooh, Manor Lords. How is that? Having fun? I think the only things I know about that game are from watching, like, a Spiffing Brit video where he was breaking something or other. I think he had found a way to break something about the combat calculation, so that enemies thought he had a huge army and always forfeit. I think it was something to do with allies, but I think that was back in, like, a beta stage of the game. I mean, Spiffing Brit is certainly a great bug hunter. Well worth giving a game key to if you want to see what's wrong with your game. It is still a beta? Oh, single dev. Okay, cool. Out of the way while he does his thingy. Yeah, you do you, bud. Whoa, hey. Rude. I do wonder how much the roar is granting me in terms of damage. I don't know any way I could figure that out in-game. It's not like there's a practice dummy in-game that I could slap, but I do want one. Ring of Knight's Fire. I didn't find that one before. Yeah, last time I don't think I continued back through this. I think I just moved on as soon as I found the way forward. So what is the Ring of Knight's Fire? Deal additional fire damage and wither damage. That's cool. One of those is definitely up my alley, so let's give it a shot. But things like this, deal additional fire damage. What's the percentile? Is like, I don't think there's any way to figure it out. These guys are slowly ambling after me. No, don't. I'm hearing some wailing sounds. Looks like we're coming up into Lower Calrath. Oh yeah, the Taxidermist Hammer. Pretty sure this was Umbral. Like, Umbral as hell. Oh, it actually is Inferno. But it's Strength Inferno, and it's very, like, two-hander statted by the looks of it.
In light we walk.
The Wooden Dark Crusader Cross. This is another part of, that's part of Exactor's mission, which we're not doing this run, so whatever. Yeah, looks like we're just crossing here. I should be at a vestige really soon. Yeah, I think there's literally one left right here. Yep. Here we go. The vestige of Sebastian in Lower Calrath. Get a rest. I know there's a boss, like, right up around the corner. It's going to throw a lot of fire at me, and I'm probably not super well suited to fighting them. We probably want to use one of these other salts for the fight. And I think it's going to be pretty good. I'll try using holy salts for this fight. Lower Calrath map. The fact that smite salts are here is like a dead giveaway that smite salts are going to be effective for this fight. Oh, right. Forgot her gimmick. one more. So slip past her for her. There. Well, you set me on fire, but you're dead. There are actually 2 offshoots from here. Kind of looks like there are at least 2 offshoots, maybe even more. Well, that looks like we probably need to come at that from the other direction to get our loot. So there's a left path here and a forward path. I know that up is the general direction we're traveling while we're in Lower Calrath, so let me check this area first. Yeah, okay. This is the offshoot. With the magma ring. Once again, I don't remember if I found this thing. Okay, that's ignite resist. I think I did find that, actually. Let's chill out and micromanage my medieval village sim. That's rad. Yeah, I definitely have that problem with sims of any kind, like any simulator game, where it can be really chill, and then I keep increasing the difficulty until it's not chill anymore. Okay, this is the one that opens from the other side. Yeah. Okay. My brain is very resistant to chilling. I think that my most chill sim game is probably Oxygen Not Included, which is surprisingly chill for its name. I can certainly walk this. Yeah, we're good. But, like, nothing really happens quickly in Oxygen. Even losing doesn't happen quickly in Oxygen Not Included, so... It's not really the sort of game where stuff is happening suddenly. Alright, it has not quite been 3 hours, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I mean, I was already, like, out and about today, hanging out with family, and I was hanging out with family after a work day. So it was a cool, kind of relaxing day, but I didn't want to do a super long stream. So I'm just gonna call it there. We will likely be back on tomorrow, probably with the same character. I mean, we made a lot of progress for this one sitting. It was less than 3 hours, but as you can see, we're in Lower Calrath now, and we've got what looks like the bones of a build. So certainly this keeps going, and it's been pretty fun. So I'm certain I'm going to enjoy exploring the Infernal path. I think we need to get through a whole lot of game before we actually get up to the Infernal stuff, because the game, we don't lock in the Infernal path until we get the Runestone of Adir, which requires us to get to the Manse and do a whole bunch of other nonsense. I think we have to clear out the whole Abbey, but we should be pretty good at clearing the Abbey because all those dudes are vulnerable to our damage type. I'm probably going to do a little homework about where the important items are to grab, because I don't really want to... I don't want to go around and grab everything. This is not meant to be a completionist run. So I'm going to try and spare myself on that by doing a little research.